everyone, you're welcome to Explore Insight. In this content, I want to teach you on how to calculate the decimal equivalence of binary number. In this case, we want to look at a decimal number which is actually in 4 decimal places. Yeah, I believe this looks difficult, and that is why I want to use this video to explain how to run this calculation. If you're just joining us for the first time, please do well to subscribe to this channel. So without any further ado, let's quickly dive in. So we want to consider this example 1, where we have the value to be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So the ones are in 8 places. And this time we have 4 decimal places. And we are asked to convert this given value in decimal form. We are asked to find x. Okay, so how do we do this? The first thing to do is to consider the place value of this particular question. So I'm going to bring this out in a bigger form. That's 1, 1, 0, 1. So let's consider the place value. PV represents place value. So I'm going to start where I could see the dot. So the dot is indicated here, which means from this region, from right to left, I'm going to have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whereas for the decimal places, I'm going to have -1, -2, -3, and -4. Now, if we go through this calculation, we are going to have 1 times 2 raised to the power 7 plus 1 times 2 raised to the power 6 plus 1 times 2 raised to the power 5 plus 1 times 2 raised to the power 4 plus 1 times 2 raised to the power 3 plus 1 times 2 raised to the power 1 plus 1 times 2 raised to the power, sorry, this is 2 times 1 times 2 raised to the power 2 plus 1 times 2 raised to the power 1 plus 1 times 2 raised to the power 0 plus, we are considering this area too, 1 times 2 raised to the power -1 plus 1 times 2 raised to the power -2 plus 0 times 2 raised to the power -3 plus 1 times 2 raised to the power -4, according to the place value here. Okay, so if we go through with this calculation, 2 raised to the power 7 will be 128 plus 2 raised to the power 6, 64 plus 2 raised to the power 5, 32 plus 2 raised to the power 4, 16 plus 2 raised to the power 3, 8 plus 2 raised to the power 2, 4 plus 2 raised to the power 1, 2 plus 2 raised to the power 0 will be 1. Take note that any value that multiplies by 1 will be that value. So it means 1 has no effect on the given value. So just take note. So plus, now 2 raised to the power -1 will be 1 over 2. So 1 over 2 is 0.5. 2 raised to the power -2 is 1 over 4, and that's 0.25. Plus 2 raised to the power -3, that's 0 plus 2 raised to the power -4 will be 0.0625. Now, if we sum this up, we are going to get 255.8125. Now, take note, this is actually in 4 decimal places. So in a situation where your options are in decimal form and is really specified, take note of the decimal places. If I'm to write in 3 decimal places, I'll just consider the 3 values after the dots. And for the 2, I just consider this 8 and 1. Whereas for 1 decimal place, I just consider 255.8. So take note of that. So what do I mean? If I'm to consider this, I can have it as 255.812. I'm just taking 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now this will be 3 decimal place, and the other one, 2 decimal place, will be 255.81 in 2 decimal place, whereas in 1 decimal place, 255.8. So this is for 1 decimal place. So let's quickly consider another example. Let me call that example 2. And in example 2, we are given 10000000.1101 in base 2. And we are asked to find the value of x in base 10. So find x. So the first thing to do is to consider the place values for this given number. So we'll have from here our dots. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And so once here we have -1, -2, -3, -4. Okay, so this dot is to indicate the positive and the negative values. So at this point, anything that multiplies by 0 is actually 0. So we wouldn't waste time with this calculation. So the only important one is this, and it's going to be 1 times 2 raised to the power 7, which is 128. Now we've already solved the value for 1101. So we'll just put that value. So that means we are going to have 1000000.1101 in base 2 to be 128.8125. So it means the value of our x is this, which is meant to be in base 10. So that is the value of our x. So I hope you'll be able to understand this conversion from binary to decimal form, inclusive of the decimal places. In this case, we consider 4 decimal places. So do well to watch my subsequent videos as I take you through other conversions. So if you're joining this video, do well to subscribe to this channel. If this is your first time in watching our videos in this channel, please do well to subscribe to this channel. So I'll be signing off now. Have a nice time. Bye.